Okay, guys, it's that time. I have all of my paint prepped. I have the order in which I'm gonna pour it. That's a nice side effect of YouTube, is I saw those colors that I loved so much last night and I didn't even write down the order that I poured them in, so I got to watch the video and see. Okay, so again, I apologize for my poor lighting. We're working on that. So what I'm doing tonight is just the, just the dirty pour, the dump pour, whatever you want to call it. It's got all odd names. I just wanted to mention that I am going to be posting some videos on my original method of my pours too, the ones that take a really, really long time, and they're in several layers, but the style that you get is really, really cool. So I'm going to post those too. All right, so let's get started. I am going to start with brown. This is a 36 by 36 canvas. And I am going for just a very worldly, kind of earthy NASA kind of look on this one. The paint, again, is just acrylic paint and this Liquitex gloss medium and varnish and water. And I have a video posted now that shows you how to mix those. So check that out if you haven't already. And it's all up to you. There's literally no rules to this. I mean, being creative and creating art, it's all about, what you want to do. Like, let yourself kind of go and get lost in the process. And you don't have to do it exactly like I do it. Make up your own process. So this is just to kind of help you get started, I guess. So here's something funny. So I only do one layer. A lot of artists do several layers, and I'm sure I'll probably do that eventually, but I only do one layer. So this whole solo cup, that's a big pour. And I used to hold up the canvas and try to make sure that nothing dumped out or whatever, but it's called a dump pour and a dirty pour for a reason. So I just kind of let loose and I just do it. I just empty the cup. So here's what I do. You got to do the countdown. 1, 2, 3. Woo-wee! See that? That could be a really big mess if, you're drinking too much wine or not paying attention. But you can see the layers that already just kind of pop out of the cup. You can slide this around if you want to. You can lift the cup up if you want to and kind of just twirl it around a little bit at a time and then just start moving your canvas. But what I typically do is I just move it a little bit and then I just pop it. Okay. I have to tell you a funny story really quick. This brown in here is supposed to be a really, really dark brown. And I thought I needed more cream in my paint. And so I went and grabbed my cream color, and I already had my gloss varnish in the cup. And I put it in the cup, and it ended up being the brown cup, not the cream cup. So now my brown is actually a lot lighter than I intended. But I am one that listens to the universe. And if she wanted me to have a lighter brown, she got a lighter brown. So, and then as a result, I didn't have enough cream. So then I had to put white in the cream, and now I have a different cream. So, you got to listen to those messages, people. So now we're just going to move it around. And, I kind of like to go a little slow because if you go too fast, a lot of it is, you get a lot of lines. So if I kind of go a little, just, take my time a little bit, I get a little different effect. So I'm going to pop that corner right there. And then I'm going to go this way. You see what I'm doing? And don't be afraid of big canvases. When I started seeing these videos that were going around, everybody was doing them on tiny canvases. And I know for demonstration, that's awesome. I mean, it teaches you the technique. I'm not dissing anybody. But the big canvases, I think sometimes people get a little intimidated because they don't want to mess it up. But mess it up, Let's do it. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to mess it up. And you can go back and you can cover it up again, right? That's what I say at least. Okay, so that looks cool. I like that. So here's, again, a technique for, this really isn't a technique. I guess I shouldn't say it's a technique, but it's just what I do because I don't want to come back and have to worry about this corner because it's just a small area. So I just work it with my fingers because you can't really tell. Ooh, my shirt's getting in my stuff. And then like right here, you can kind of stretch that out. I won't stretch it too much. But yeah, you can just do some stuff with your fingers if you need to, just so you don't have to go back and try to get the pour perfect or whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna go right back in and do another one. I'm gonna take a clean cup. Go brown. Blue. Cream. Teal. Wrong cup. Okay, and on this one, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna take this gold ink. I've never done this before. I have no idea if you'll even be able to see it, but I'm putting it in, doing it. Take some risks. Okay, ready? Round 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see it. You see it? Wee. I don't know why that's a sound effect of mine. Like my kin's from Alabama, but ooh, that looks cool. And I do this just because I really want all the paint out, but it also does give a cool effect. It gives you the, kind of the selly look. Okay, so round 2. Be patient. Be patient, be patient. Sometimes I just get ahead of myself and I just want it to be done. I want it to be pretty and I need to be patient. Okay, let's go this way now. Come and get me. Come and get me. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop there, let that meld for a minute, and then we'll do our next one.